What if one mind held the secrets of art, flight, and the universe itself? A man centuries ahead of his time, Leonardo da Vinci. Born in a small Italian village where curiosity was his first language, he watched the wind move through trees, asking questions no one else dared to ask. Why does the sky shine? How do birds fly? The world was his classroom. While others played, Leonardo studied nature like a book written by God. Every leaf, every shadow became a riddle waiting to be solved. His hands were small, but his imagination was infinite. As a child, he built tiny machines that mimicked birds and rivers. His eyes sparkled with ideas that didn't belong to his time. Florence, the city of light, became his stage. At 13, he entered the workshop of Verrocchio, where genius met discipline. There, he painted, sculpted, and dreamed in silence. When he painted an angel so perfect, his master put down his brush forever. The boy had surpassed the teacher. From that moment, the legend began to breathe. Leonardo's mind became a storm, science, anatomy, art, and invention swirling together. He saw beauty in mathematics and movement in stillness. His notebooks filled with sketches of flying machines, war devices, and human anatomy. He dissected bodies not out of horror, but to understand the miracle of life. Secrets. His art was not about colors, it was about truth. And truth, for Leonardo, was hidden between light and shadow. Years passed. His genius grew restless. He worked for dukes, kings, and dreamers who barely understood his vision. Yet he kept sketching, building, questioning, never stopping. Leonardo designed cities, canals, weapons, and flying contraptions centuries ahead of reality. He was not just a painter, he was an architect of the impossible. And in every invention, one question returned: what if man could fly? His notebooks show wings of silk, pulleys of wood, gears turning like thought itself. He studied the motion of air, of birds, of dreams. But the world wasn't ready for his mind. Many of his designs stayed trapped on paper, waiting for the future to catch up. Yet Leonardo smiled because he knew time would remember. His curiosity was eternal. He once wrote, "Learning never exhausts the mind." And he lived by those words. No idea was ever too strange. No question too big. When others saw chaos, Leonardo saw connection. When others saw stone, he saw motion. He painted The Last Supper, a moment frozen between divinity and humanity. Every face, every gesture told a silent story. And then came the woman who never stopped smiling, the Mona Lisa. Her eyes follow you, her smile teases you, a mystery painted 500 years ago. She is his heartbeat, still alive in a frame. Leonardo called her not a portrait, but a living soul. And through her, he reached immortality. When others saw chaos, Leonardo saw connection. When others saw stone, he saw motion. He painted The Last Supper, a moment frozen between divinity and humanity. Every face, every gesture told a silent story. And then came the woman who never stopped smiling, the Mona Lisa. Her eyes follow you, her smile teases you, a mystery painted 500 years ago. She is his heartbeat, still alive in a frame. Leonardo called her not a portrait, but a living soul. And through her, he reached immortality. But behind his genius was loneliness, a man who saw too much too early. While others built kingdoms, Leonardo built ideas. And ideas, unlike empires, never die. He spent his later years in France, surrounded by sketches and silence. The king called him the greatest mind that ever lived. But Leonardo only smiled and said, "I am still learning." Every day, he would wake before dawn, studying how light touched the world. He'd sketch until candlelight faded into morning. His notebooks became mirrors of his soul. He believed everything was connected, from the flight of birds to the veins in a leaf. And in that belief, he found beauty everywhere. He saw the divine not in temples, but in mathematics and art. He believed knowledge was the highest form of worship. Even as his hands trembled with age, his eyes burned with youth. He never stopped asking questions, never stopped imagining, never stopped seeing. In his final moments, he whispered, "Life well spent is long." The candle beside him flickered out, but his light never did. His works scattered across the world, his name etched in eternity. Centuries later, we still chase his questions, his dreams, his art. Every engineer, every artist, every dreamer walks in his shadow. Leonardo da Vinci wasn't just a man. He was a bridge between what is and what could be, between science and soul, between the known and the infinite. His genius wasn't a gift, it was a calling, a reminder that curiosity can change the world. So next time you see the Mona Lisa smile, remember, you're looking into the mind of a man who painted the future. His art speaks, his inventions breathe, his questions still echo. Leonardo lives, not in museums, but in every spark of wonder we feel, in every why, every how, every dream of flight. He taught us that imagination is power, and creation is courage. His journey reminds us the impossible is only waiting to be understood, and those who dare to see differently shape history. Be curious, be bold, be legendary. And if you believe in the power of genius, join the legacy. Subscribe to Legend Rate.